Hey guys, this is a video aimed towards people who like putting videos on in the background and doing other stuff while listening to it. So, if you're looking for graphically exciting content, it's not here, sadly. But enjoy the funny stories that this website could come up with. Alright, go.
Alright. Beefy Harold, a moist romance by Hugh G. Dawn. DC Nuts is a beefy, pulsating, and weak-ass bitch proctologist from your ass. His life is going nowhere until he meets Harold Balls, a turgid, flaccid man with a passion for beef. DZ takes an instant disliking to Harold, and the very black and ethnic minority ways he learned during his years in the hood. What the hell?
What did you write?
I didn't write this. I swear to God, this is randomly generated.
Okay.
However, when a black really tries to inseminate DZ, Harold springs to the rescue. DZ begins to notice that Harold is actually rather very... Okay, this is bullcrap. This is just saying the same word. Is rather very black at heart.
Jesus.
But the pressures of Harold's job as a gynecologist leave him blind to DZ's affections, and DZ takes up Mario Kart to try and distract himself.
What?
Finally, when Democratic septic tank installer Daniel Blackman... Really? How is that?
Alright, just stop. Alright, I need a male protagonist. Do you want DZ nuts again?
DZ nuts. I fell in love with the kawaii Harold Balls. Last night I dreamed that he was in my teapot. As about as enjoyable as being slapped with a dead fish, but beefy. Oh. I love that. I love the bit where a black tries to inseminate DZ. Really?
God damn it.
No. No.
All right, what's D's nuts' love
shit you
interest?
not. This is randomly generated. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna randomly generate the whole thing again. Yeah. No, it has to be cool. Phil Slaughterhouse. All right. Andrew Chan. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Randy.
Duke.
All right. Here, let's use this one. What should my pen name be? I mean, it doesn't matter. DZ Nuts. All right. Write me a young adult plot. This is gonna be a vampire story. Mavis, the sexy vampire. There's a giving new girl in Plymouth, and she has everybody talking. Stunningly ugly and devastatingly beautiful. All the girls want her. However, Mavis Randall has a secret. She's a vile vampire. Zoe Smart is an intuitive, bald girl who enjoys choir. She becomes fascinated by Mavis, who can stop rhinos with her bare hands. She doesn't understand why she's so standoffish. Her best friend, a brave imp called Andrew, helps Zoe begin to piece together the puzzle. Together, they discover the ultimate weapon, the red giant spoon. When bodies start turning up all over Plymouth, Zoe begins to fear the worst. The imp urges her to report Mavis to the police, and knows she should, so what's stopping her? She may resist Mavis's bite, but can she resist her charms? Will she be caught sleeping with the vampire? Alright, here are the reviews. Bursting with originality, an intuitive girl falling for an ugly vampire has never been done before. Alright.
Oh God.
About as moving as a cow stuck in a bog. But Mavis the sexy vampire does deliver important message about not having an imp for a friend. A red giant spoon was my first choice too. This must be based on a true story. You couldn't make this stuff up. And by Zob Gloop. I could do better. Alright, I'm creating a science fiction one.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, ready? Write me a sci-fi plot. Oh, this is... Alright. Galactic Fragile Knife Wars. A long, long time ago in a fragile galaxy, after leaving the quiet planet of Lavalulu, a group of youths fly towards a distant speck. The speck gradually resolves into a derelict space church. Civil war strikes the galaxy, which is ruled by Beth Smith, a scary sprite capable of sloth and even wearing a Snuggie. Terrified, the snooty troll known as Jack Gobble flees the Empire with his protector, Tony Raymond. They head towards Placeville on planet Earth, and when they finally arrive, a fight breaks out. Raymond uses fragile knife to defend Jack. Raymond and Troll Jack decide it's time to leave Earth and steal a motorbike to shoot their way out. They encounter a tribe of men. Raymond is attacked by the troll and is captured by the men and taken back to Placeville. Raymond must fight to save Troll Jack, but when he accidentally unearths a curvy Swedish meatball at IKEA, the entire future of fragile quiet galaxy is at stake.
Okay.
I really, really, really hope that Raymond saves Troll Jack because I love this story so much. A scary sprite, a tribe of men, and a snooty troll. I haven't seen this. Haven't I seen this before somewhere? Great.
Oh my
This
god.
website is so fucking ridiculous. I love it.
Gosh.
I
Alright,
love it. Alright, there's
come up with
freestyle.
another one. I'm creating my monster.
Oh, your monster one? Paranormal romance.
That's the one I'm doing. I mean, paranormal romance, whatever the hell it's
then I'll
called.
let you do that one. I'm gonna do a summertime one. My protagonist. Suggest. Charity Giant Bulb. Philip Humble.
Oh my fucking gosh.
Mike Platt. Kathy Platt. I like Jeff Wishmonger.
Oh my
Where
god.
does he live? The city.
Alright. Blow of a Canadian. A paranormal romance by Untitled Wizard. Hugh Jazz suspected something was a little off when his offensive uncle tried to blow him when he was just 6 years old. Nevertheless, he lived a relatively normal life among other humans. It wasn't until he bumped into the devilishly Republican Canadian Beaufort that his life finally began to make sense. However, Beaufort proved to be passionate and seemed to have an unhealthy obsession with nut scratching. Hughes soon learned that Beaufort had taken an oath never to suck a human being. When Hughes' offensive uncle is injured by a chicken nugget accident, Hugh realizes his own life is at risk. Despite Beaufort's gold chain and Axe body spray, Hugh finds himself falling for the Canadian. Only fate will decide whether he kills or protects him. One night, a European appears before Hugh and warns him of a darkness within Beaufort. The European gives Hugh the thick vacuum cleaner, the only weapon that can defeat a Republican Canadian. What the fuck? Will Hugh find it in himself to kill the only creature who has ever made him feel truly D's nuts?
What? Alright.
D's nuts is an adjective. Okay. Hint, yes. Praise for blow of a Canadian. Oh my golly gosh, where can I find myself a tasty Republican Canadian? The Daily Tale. Oh please, like a human would ever be able to kill a Canadian with a thick vacuum cleaner. You need Kibler? I didn't like the offensive uncle at all and was glad when the chicken nugget accident happened. Hit the spoof. The blurb spoiled the plot. I don't need to read it now. That makes two of us.
Alright.
Plot generator uses cookies.
Don't worry about that. Alright, write me a summer plot. Here we go.
Oh my god.
This This is gonna be great. The mysterious, sympathetic cleaner. Jeff Wishmonger is a rude cleaner from Wild the City. He leads a simple life. However, that all changes when Jeff books a summer holiday to deserted Madrid. At first, Jeff finds Madrid very crowded. Then there's a mysterious, sympathetic swordsman, Luke Sweet, who makes him feel sexy. When Luke invites him on a doing the dirty expedition, Jeff begins to realize that Luke is a deeply stingy and caring man. Jeff knows in his heart that Luke is the man for him. However, to secure his happiness, Jeff must fend off the patient nurse, Barry Sweet, who also wants to get his claws into Luke.
What?
Using her false toast and a mutual love of cookery, Jeff, even though Jeff is a guy, sets out to snare Luke once and for all. But will the sympathetic cleaner return his affections? The Daily Tale. Sizzling hot. I wish a mysterious, sympathetic cleaner would fall into my life. Ugh.
Better than Twilight!
The dullest summer story ever written. How could a false toast and a mutual love of cookery attract anybody? I'm going to rush out and book a doing the dirty expedition. Hit the spoof. Zobgloop. I once went to deserted Madrid on holiday, but I didn't find it crowded.
Fuck. That makes sense. That's why it's concerning to me.
My favorite part is that randomly generated, the guy Jeff is trying to get into his pants is Luke Sweet, but of course the other guy who's trying to get into Luke's pants is Barry Sweet, presumably his brother. Oh god. Alright, you got one?
I think we've pretty much done everything. Horror! Let's try horror.
Oh,
Alright, name your main
character. Did we do a fantasy one?
Fantasy, oh my
Alright,
gosh.
I'll do a fantasy one. Oof, there's a lot.
Get fucked up. Alright, let's just come up with an entire random.
Yeah,
okay, this makes sense. Write me a horror plot. The Curse of the Tattered Sausage. What the fuck? A horror story by Anonymous. Whilst investigating the death of a local navigator, what the hell? A navigator is an occupation? A friendly teacher called Allison Zeus, nice name, uncovers a legend about a supernaturally cursed, tattered sausage circulating throughout London. As soon as anyone... Sounds like Jack the Ripper. As soon as anyone uses the sausage, he or she has exactly 90 days left to live. That's not bad. That's not bad. You could shit a lot in those 90 days. The doomed few appear to be ordinary people during the day-to-day life, but when photographed, they look mirrored. A marked person feels like a splendid rabbit to touch. Why would you feel like a fucking rabbit? Allison gets hold of the sausage, refusing to believe the superstition. A collage of images flash into her mind. A blonde bear balancing on a pointy navigator. I don't know if that means a compass or if that means a person who has a map. An old newspaper headline about a sausage accident, which is kind of tying into the whole thing. I think this might have significance. A hooded badger ranting about hands and a drinking well located in a magical place. When Allison notices her arms have rabbit-like properties, which could either mean she's punching like a fucking rabbit or she's jumping, with her arms, she realizes that the curse of the tattered sausage is true and calls in her niece, a homemaker called Kate England, to help. Kit examines the sausage and willingly submits herself to the curse. She finds that the same visions flash before his eyes. She finds the blonde bear balancing on a pointy navigator particularly chilling. She joins the queue for a supernatural death. Ellison and Kate pursue a quest to uncover the meaning of the visions, starting with the search for the hooded badger. Will they be able to stop the curse before their time is up? Find out on the next episode of Dragon's Ball Z. Praise for the curse of the tattered sausage. This is actually pretty scary. Bullshit. I'll never be able to look at another tattered sausages for as long as I live. Now, does that mean the sausage is made of cloth, so that the cloth is tattered?
It's a tattered sausage.
Or it's kind of... If the sausage is tattered, that could possibly mean that it's moldy, rotten, or I don't fucking know.
All right.
Anyway.
We got a good one here.
Oh,
The fantasy story. Loop Doop, the gremlin.
what the fuck?
In a bungalow, there lived a ribbed, wicked gremlin named Loop Doop. Not a fragile, scary, backward bungalow filled with trousers and a grubby smell, nor yet picturesque, scary, fluffy bungalow with nothing in it to sit down in or to eat. It was a gremlin bungalow. That means happiness.
The fuck?
One day, after a troubling visit from the pixie Richard Connor, Loop leaves his bungalow and sets out in search of 3 ripped soup. A quest undertaken in the company of pixies, robots, and tender elves. In the search for the pixie-guarded soup, Loop Doop surprises himself with his sexiness and skill as a painter. During his travels, Loop rescues a blade, an heirloom belonging to Richard. But when Richard refuses to try eating, their friendship is over. However, Richard is wounded at the Battle of the 5 Armies, and the two reconcile just before Loop engages in some serious eating. Loop accepts one of the 3 ripped soup and returns home to his bungalow, a very wealthy gremlin. And there are no reviews.
There are no reviews, man. That's one hell of a novel.
Right?
What the fuck?
Oof.
Goblin. Wait, he's a gremlin or
It's
a goblin?
Doop, the gremlin.
The gremlin. Gremlin means happiness.
No. The gremlin bungalow means happiness.
It means happiness. Ohana means family. Family means that you're gonna get bunga-bungaed by a bunch of gremlins.
No, there's only one. Richard Connor was a pixie.
Oh, it's just one. What the fuck? Alright. I can dig it.
I'll take it. Alright, do you got another one? Or are we pretty much done here?
I think we're pretty much
Let's see,
done.
is there
That's
another one?
basically
Is there another one?
There's crime.
No, we did. I think I did a crime one.
Freestyle?
Alright, I don't think we did freestyle. Did we do Bronte Sisters?
Oh, this one's fucking nuts.
Oh,
though.
is it gonna be really, really long?
There's a lot, yeah.
Alright, let's do a Bronte Sisters.
Write me a blurb. No, I did one of
Okay.
those. Yeah, I got this. Oh god. Okay, here we go. Here's a freestyle one. What to do about hungry trolls? A gay novel by a random writer. Gripping, brilliant, hungry. It was a time of terror. Hungry trolls would hurt each other in the street. Only one woman knows how to stop the terror. One lovable, daring woman, Kimberly Kahn. Kimberly is an 80-year-old hairdresser from Amsterdam with a thirst for bacon. She knows to stop... She knows that to stop the hungry trolls from continuing their dastardly deeds, she must betray her stable grandmother, Susan Plum. That's basically it.
This has been plotgenerator.org.uk.
Plot Generator Simulator 2015.
This is a great website. You should go to it. You should play around. It's
Yeah,
fantastic.
the advertisements are beautiful. Abe Lincoln and the Jews. I don't know what that has to do with plot generators.
Where's that?
But apparently it's relevant. No, it's what the hell? No, there's just all these weird random
I don't have any
advertisements. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
All right.
That's it. Freaking ad block.
Goodbye, everyone.
All right.